Right. Has that done it? Has that done anything? Oh, hello. This is excellent connection. Are we live? I can't tell. I think we're live. Yes, we're live. Excellent. Hello, everyone. Right. I've just got to tell everyone about this now. If this works. Oh, hang on, it's buffering. Yeah. Oh, well, somebody already here. What are you going to make another video? If you mean when I'm going to make another video, it's probably going to be the Napoleon review will be the next one. Which, well, I better not promise when that'll come out. It's going to be a long time. I'm just going to say I'm at, I think, 18,000 words on the script now. So I'll tell you, it's a lot. Your channel. Sorry. Good. Hello. What the hell's that? I'm sorry. Zakatlan Eskudinjoya. I think I pronounced that perfectly. Okay. So anyway, sorry, but introduce it. Hello, everyone. Yeah, but I've got a bit of time to stream because I'm babysitting my niece and nephew. I've just put them to bed, so I've got to speak a little quieter so I don't wake him up. But let me just put my headphones over there so I can hear them, the sound coming through it. So I'm just going to try and let's have a look at the link to it. Can I get the link to it? There we go. Right. I'm just going to go on Discord now and tell everyone, and then all the other various things. So yes, I'll be streaming for a little bit, probably till about between 9 and half 9, because I have to go and feed my sister's chickens. So because we live in Norfolk, so we're rural people. If you hear a noise, was the dog's nearby, so it might wander in and say hello occasionally. Bobby that's my sister's dog. Right, here we are. Announcements at everyone. I am streaming again. Help. I should send that. I should do it. Has it done it? Yep, that's done it. Lovely. Right. Oh yeah, sorry. Thank you. Yes, like your reviews. I'm going to be the new Queen Show and Stars. I don't know which Queen show on. Oh, hang on. Error, YouTube not receiving enough video, maintains stream. Oh, that's all right. Which new Queen show is that? The Catherine de Medici one? Because I know there's a second seat, the Serpent Queen. Because again, yeah, I'm not reviewing that. I've still got the Spanish Princess to review, and I will do Tudor Route 5 at some point. I put it on hold because of Napoleon, so just because Ridley Scott annoyed me that much. Right, sorry, let's go to Facebook. Have you seen The Longest Day? Yes, I have. I saw that when I was a kid. And I've seen it many times since. It's usually on, I think it was only on a little while ago with the D-Day anniversary, so it's definitely one of the best movies you want to learn about the D-Day landing, so... oh yeah, Fearless as well, thanks. Oh yeah, that's do with the English Civil War mod. I should mention it because years ago I helped out an English Civil War mod for Mountain Blade Warband. Just the other day, Phil Cesar is in the chat. He did an event for it, and he was asking me just get me in contact with Dazza, who's the main creator, and I think was the first subscriber to my channel, if I'm not mistaken. So, and as ironically as that mod is partly why my channel exists, because I did a lot of research for the English Civil War for that, and then I used some of that when I did my Cromwell review. So. In some ways, that mod made the channel. So, and now they're sort of reviving it a little bit for an event. And yeah, I need to dig through my old files see if I can find some. Because I think I was on the chat with Daz the other day. We're talking about doing a Covenanter faction as a separate thing, which I think would be good. It's just the problem is all the uniforms. You've got to try and find a unique unit. So, anyway, sorry, I better just. Right, where are we? Go to all the social media. Also, the sound of my headphones isn't coming through my mic, is it? Because I can hear it sort of off to the side there. But... what's the mod? It's Pike and Shot. It's for Mount and Blade. The old Mount and Blade warband from. God, it was like 2011, was it? I can't remember. It's on FSE forums, like Flying Squirrel Entertainment forums. There should be the thing still there. It was nearly 10 years ago. I think we originally started. Well, I think somebody else started it originally. Dazza took it on, and then I just saw it on the forum because I started playing Mount and Blade a bit at that point, and then I just sort of kept correcting things, and eventually I somehow ended up being like basically the historical advisor. Sorry, whereabouts in Norfolk? I don't know what that's about. But if you mean where I am, I'm from Kings Lynn, which is in the west of Norfolk. The only town that sports was at King John, Lady Jane Grey, and the Royalists during the Civil War. So we have a good record for backing winners. Oh yeah, it was a multiplayer mod. Really, there is a single player one. The guy I think he subscribed to my channels. What was his name? Like NPC 99 or something his name was, I think. Can't remember. And I can't remember the name of the single player one. Yeah. Oh, you found the bug. That's good. Yeah. We have the time. Oh yeah, sure. I'll try and. I'll probably be busy this coming sort of week, but I'll try when I get a bit of chance. I'll try and perhaps a mod B or something, or if you join my Discord, you can always message me on there. Anyway, sorry, I'm trying to just right. I am live streaming again. So yeah, this will just be kind of just a general chatting stream, just while I've. I thought I might as well just because I don't do videos as much as I used to. So when I get the opportunity like this, when I've got a bit of time to myself, so. Second stream on Facebook. That's it. Yes, it is a stream. Yep. Hello, Alejandro Flores Ibarra. Is that? I'm terrible at pronouncing names. Sorry about that. Just that's good. Yeah. Oh, you did. Sorry, I've not checked Mod B all day because I've been, as I say, I've been babysitting my niece and nephew and looking after the dog. So, and we've got a new dog ourselves recently called Bruno, and he won't leave me. So, do you find a birth at 1501 or 1507 more plausible for Anne Boleyn? I go somewhere in the middle. I go 1503. I know that sounds a bit like I'm hedging my bets, but I think 1503 to 4 seems more reasonable. I think a lot of it hinges because we do her earliest surviving letter, isn't it? There's one she wrote when she was in France, and it depends on analysing that to see how sort of educated she would be, sort of at what level. Because I think if it was 1507, she'd be a bit too young. Whereas I forget. When did they go to France? Was it 1514 she went to France? I can't remember the year. Anyway, I'll have to look it up because I'm a bit in Napoleonic mode at the moment now. So even Cavalier, fancy to hear you live. Oh, good, yeah, that's all right. If you post them on the Discord, I'll probably see any sketches. So yeah, that's been posted right. Twitter. I'll come off that. Yeah, I'll just come off that. Is your historical interest primarily centred around the Tudors, or does the English Civil War and the period thereafter also? I have a lot of interest. As you can tell, sort of, obviously. The channel basically started off as an English Civil War channel. It was the Cromwell Review, and then did my history videos on Frances Dalzell, who was a female soldier in the English Civil War. And then obviously the Siege of Kings Lynn, as I mentioned, and then. I think it's just because I'd heard about the 1970 Six Wives, but I'd never seen it, so I got the DVD and I thought, oh wow, this is quite decent. So then, and nobody was sort of talking about it. I thought, oh, I'll try doing a review of it, and so I just thought, yeah, might as well, it's close enough. And then somehow the Tudors just sort of took over the channel. So I mean, my main obviously Tudors, English Civil War, somewhat, yeah. Big Napoleonic buff. In fact, that's when I was at uni. I basically did most of my a dissertation on the Napoleonic era. And then the World Wars a bit as well. And a few other bits here and there as well. Right, sorry, just doing about 3 things at once. So I am. Come on. I am streaming again. I don't know what I am doing. Apologies for any typing. Right. Good, good. Watched the South Park movie first time on Wednesday. How much the film is close to a War Plan Red movie. Which South Park movie is that? Because they did a few, didn't they? Because there's the or was the was that more just like an episode they did? I can't remember. Oh, anyway. Tudor Focus. Yeah, obviously that is. I think I did say that in the first Tudor rant. There's way too many Tudor stuff compared to the English Civil War. I think I did say this in the last stream. The main reason is English Civil War's got a lot of battles which are difficult to film, so that's what puts people off. And also, whereas the Tudors are a lot more personal, because it's Henry VIII, with 6 wives. It's more kind of like a domestic drama almost, isn't it? Yeah. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. I've not seen it in years, I'm afraid. So, seen The Terror? No, not seen it. Yeah, also is a big break, isn't it, with the Reformation and so on. But the Civil War itself also was. But then also was the Glorious Revolution was kind of the sort of the tail end of that story in some ways. Well, of course, you do have the first Churchills, which shows that series, which is that event, the Glorious Revolution, which is it's a good series. Oh, did they? I didn't know that. Sorry, I had no idea they put it back in cinemas. Yeah, more actors. Also, that's another thing as well is, you got 6 queens as opposed to 1, as there normally is for most kings. Good. How are we doing? Yep. Don't know if anyone... Is that the... That's working, yeah. Good. If you have anything whirring, sorry, that's most of my computer. Oh yeah, Flynn O'Reilly, thank you. Yep, because he was did probably about half of the the voice clips had in that My Lady Jane video. So, oh yeah, I have heard about the Terror, but I'll watch it someday. But but yeah, so that was thanks for doing all the people that did the voice acting in that. That was I think that helped it as well. I felt made it a bit more professional. Which helps. I'm not stuttering at all, am I, with the stream? Because YouTube keeps popping up saying, "Oh, the stream's bit rate is down" and stuff. So, have you seen the Count of Monte Cristo from 2002? When I was a kid, I think I can barely remember it. Sorry, I'm just fiddling around. I'm going to tell the people on Patreon. So, oh yeah, just a reminder, I do have channel members enabled on here. If you want to join, I think this should be somewhere. I don't. YouTube keeps changing its layout constantly, so I have no idea where things are. But I think it's like on the main page. It'll say like join or something, or you can join my Patreon. Which again, there's also should be linked in the channel somewhere. Create video. Embed video URL. Embed. Set. Nothing. Cavaliers. Live stream. Yeah, just obviously as it was the last time, this will be unlisted when it's finished. So next, I don't know what I am doing. Publish. There we go. Oh yeah, a few people are seeing it on the Discord. That's good. Yeah. I suppose I ought to go live on the Discord. Not live, sorry. Online. That's the people see me. Right. Good. There we are. Oh, that's the dog. There we go. Right, back to the chat. So, we had a second season of The Terror, really? Oh, God. If you do more about the Napoleon Wars, what would that be about? Another review? I mean, obviously I'm doing the Napoleon movie next. That's going to be hell. I might actually want to review Napoleon and Love properly, because I'm referencing it quite a lot in the Napoleon review, because it's the series with Ian Holm from 1974. It's a really good series, honestly. But the problem is they just don't promote it anywhere. It's not on iPlayer or anything. Not sorry, ITVX. Yeah, because ITV. You have to get it on DVD, so so that's not good. But yeah, I do strongly recommend it. What do you think is most? Sorry, I've missed a bunch of comments. Most land or naval warfare? Probably land warfare. So there isn't much on naval warfare. I know I think there was that movie about the Dutch and they're fighting the English. Is that the one with Charles Dance playing Charles II? I remember that. I think somebody reminded me of that last time. And that bewildered me, that casting choice. Worst, most bizarre cast choices of significant World War II figures. There is that one movie where there's Michael Caine playing Joseph Stalin. That was a. It's like, yeah, that's definitely against type. And I think it was it Bob Hoskins, which is a bit more sense of Churchill, I guess, than Michael Caine and Stalin, and was it John Lithgow was Roosevelt, which at least looks a bit better of the three. But oh yeah, Master Commander's more 19th century, the early 19th really, rather than I meant more 17th century naval combat. When I said naval, I meant specifically 17th century. So. Yeah, but I mean that makes a bit more sense though. This is a bit more of a gentleman. They are also speaking English and that, aren't they? Whereas him as Stalin, I think he did speak in Russian at the start, from what I remember. So there we go. Finally, that's good. Excellent. Right, I'll just come off those links as it's properly eating into the internet. Lovely. Oh, good. Yeah, there's a couple of people join the. Oh, yeah. You can join the Discord. I don't know if Matthias is there. So, any new video? I did say earlier the Napoleon review will be the next one, but that'll be won't be for a while yet because I've still got tons to edit. It's at God, what was it? 18,000 words, I think my script was. I said so, and I've got about half of it done already. So, again, Hornblower is late 18th, early 19th century. It's not 17th century. So, Russian version of War and Peace. I've seen clips of it. Oh, sorry. Do you mean the proper one for the 60s? The 60s, yeah, I've seen the 60s one. They did another one in like the 2000s as well. But no, the 60s one, yeah, I've seen. That's on YouTube as well, on Moss Films' YouTube channel. So I'm probably missing quite a lot. Oh yeah, sorry, I've got to set to top chat, damn it. That's it. Oh yeah, and also if you're a channel member, you get an exclusive emote, which is this one. That's it. There we go. So yeah, if you join the channel as a member, you get to use that emote in the chat, which on the rare occasions I stream. So. That's it. Thoughts on the battle scenes of the old one? They're probably some of the best Napoleonic ones put to screen. And again, it's Sergei Bondarchuk who, of course, we did Waterloo, a few years later as well. So, I don't think I've seen Death of Stalin. I've seen clips of it. I think I've seen History Bus review back in the day. It's alright, so throat's going a bit. I was, like I said, I've been looking after my niece and nephew all day, so. No, I will not be watching My Lady Jane, not at all. No way in hell am I watching that. I mean, nobody's talked about it as well. Like, I think I'm about the only person who's really sort of reviewed anything to do with it. I think Alistair Sherwood said she might do some reviews of it, but I don't know whether that's going to be written or if it's going to be actual videos. So, oh yeah, I do have plans to do a Gettysburg one day. But the one I would probably want to do before then is Sun of the Morning Star. I think I mentioned this last stream I did, which is the one about Custer. Really good miniseries from 1991. But it's yeah. The Pony never going to release on Blu-ray. I doubt it. I think it was Apple, isn't it? And they tend to do things exclusively on there. So, and I don't think we're going to get that extended edition. So I was quite right to go ahead and get on with my review of it because, yeah. Oh, you shilled my channel. Good. Keep shilling it. Sorry, just go back on the Discord a minute. But My Lady Jane. I mean, it looks utter dog shit. You know, like say, like the humour is just, from what I've seen, looks awful. I don't know why people would like it, but I think they just keep making the same. There must come a point when they realise these things aren't doing well. Because I mean, as far as I'm aware, like the ratings are gone downhill. Let me go and get up on IMDb. I think it was at it's gone to 6.5. It's gone up ever so slightly, but that's still pretty grim. And no one's it's not getting any mainstream attention at all. But then they didn't really promote it at all. I've noticed. Then they didn't seem to do that with anything anymore. Rotten. Oh, look. Have a look. Oof. What would it be about? If I were to make a historical movie, I don't know. I'd probably have to do the English Civil War just because that period's never covered much. So, Stefano for the Gregory. I've seen the Monitor versus the Virginia. Yeah, the 1990 one. I think that was same studio that did Gettysburg. I think. Yeah. But it's I saw it many years ago. I think it was on National Geographic or something. They were repeating it. I probably wouldn't review it because I don't think there's too much there to talk about. Maybe a quick review someday. I won't rule that out. But again, I really want to press ahead with the Napoleon review because that's going to be a big video. That's it. Yeah. Oh yeah, we've got these sprays wall form. And of course we've got season 2 probably coming out this year or next, depending how the BBC goes. Our wonderful state broadcaster that we all pay that licence fee to. Well, you probably don't, but I do. Right. So I'm just if I go quiet, just because I'm browsing things a minute. So, have you seen a film that made you so historically bad it made you actually angry? Well, Napoleon was pretty much up there. So, how long will the Napoleon video be? Like I say, it's 18,000 words a minute. It's still going. At least an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, depending how much I can trim it down. I've already got the over an hour recorded, so yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I can use some other images in the future if you do them. So I'm just going to scroll up, see if there's any... I've got 30 viewers, which is pretty good, so... I think, yeah. That's good. Oh yeah, I think I've seen that Battle Poltava clip years ago, but not super recently. Good. So I'll be back in just a second. I'm just going to see how the dog's doing, and I'll oh. Be like 2 minutes. You're doing all right, boy. Hello. Okay. Good boy. You're sleeping. Kids are all around me. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Good. That's fine. Good. Oh. I'll probably sound a bit different because I'm in a different room than when I streamed the last time, because obviously niece and nephew sleep upstairs. So. What are your favourite and least favourite retelling of the Titanic? Well, my favourite's got to be A Night to Remember. Least favourite, oh god. Well, if we're discounting like the animated ones, because I mean they're kind of in their own league of bad. Is a toss-up between the 96 one and the Julian Fellowes one, I think, really. I mean, well, there's the 53 one, isn't there? I don't know. To Kill a King. Yeah, I remember seeing that when I was a kid, but I've not seen it super recently. To Kill a King. I've got it sort of saved, ready to watch at some point. I do remember the trial of Charles I looked like it was in a like a like a little courtroom somewhere, rather as opposed to the Westminster Hall, which is a huge place. But again, that must have been the budget went down. So yeah, that's the thing. I saw something about the animated Titanic movie. I saw that one as a kid. Like my mum saw it, I think in Tesco in the bargain bin or something. That DVD. I was like, oh, it's Titanic. I go, he likes that. Let's go get it. And and there's a picture. I think I've shared it in the video before. There's a picture of me at Christmas holding it up, and yeah, I definitely won't be reviewing that for a Titanic video. I do want to review the 96. I do, Titanic Rant 2 someday, but obviously I've just got so much piled up with the Napoleon review at the minute because they keep releasing things. I've not seen the joke, so I can't comment on that. Well, I mean, it was done by the Nazis, and there's all that out of that drama as well, didn't they? During the filming of it. Yeah. No, there'll never be a second season Becoming Elizabeth. They've said as much. Because they cancelled it, and then they only gave Anya Reese, I think is the main writer. They gave her like 2 weeks to find another studio. Was it that? Might have been like 4 days or something. It was something ridiculous. So basically, she couldn't pitch it to another studio to do. So now it's dead. And also, all the other cast have moved on, as far as I'm aware. So, particularly Bella Ramsey now. She's got a big career with the Last of Us series. Good. What are your thoughts on Rupert? Was he as bad as movies making him? He's not really represented in movies much, though. He's only sort of Cromwell. He's fairly evenly portrayed in By the Sword Divided, definitely. And that's the only one where he speaks in the German accent, which is which is good. So I think a lot of it, obviously, there was a lot of wartime propaganda about him, but I think he was a lot better. He was a very good commander, obviously. I mean, that's why a lot of people spread propaganda about him. But just obviously there were various times when he was a bit, let's say, let his men get a bit carried away during charges and so on. Just have a look. Or sometimes I find YouTube, they seem to sometimes just remove comments. Like, I respond to ones now. Like, when I went back and watched the first one, I went back later, and like some of the ones I was responding to were just gone. Which is ridiculous, but that's what YouTube does. They just get rid of things. Yes, I would like to see a proper Lady Jane Grey series, but we probably won't because of various factors. They'll probably go back to the Six Wives again if they do that. So. Good. Oh, but has it really been half an hour I've been streaming? So. Crikey. No, I've not seen Mary and George. My mum has, though, and she said it was awful. And she was asking me about it, and from what I've heard, it sounds... No. See if there's any more comments, so... Oh, sorry. And also just a reminder, you can, like I said, channel memberships are enabled. You can donate money if you wish, as in give me money. That's all right. Yeah. Have you seen SOS Titanic? I've got the Blu-ray with both on. I've got them again ready to go. I've seen like bits of it, and I've seen some previous. Clips, you know, because there were some clips uploaded on YouTube, like the scenes they cut from the original run. It's a decent attempt. It's a shame it didn't have much budget. That's all I can say. But you found Charles Dance a strange. Well, watch him as Charles II. I think you'll understand. He's way too old for the role. He doesn't look right really for it. So. Will you continue to have other people say quotes in your videos? As I said, I probably want to do a history video on Lady Jane Grey one day. I will then. Whether it be the same actors or not, I'll have to just see, because obviously Jane will have way more lines with her and a lot more people like Northumberland and stuff, so I might have to get a few more people in, but I think I'll do it for that, but most, like the Napoleon review, I think I'll just read that myself, because there won't be too many quotes. Will we see a review of all the episodes of the Six Wives series? Not how they were done because of the copyright situation, because how I used to do it was just sort of have a load of clips, talk about it a bit, clips, talk about it, but that constantly gets me copyright claimed. But what I might do is I'll perhaps do a bit more like how I do my Tudor rant videos, so much less clips than just me talking, but to do it like kind of as a general praise, so I'll just do all of them in once and like in a video, but that'll be way down the line. But it'll be like a praise of Tudor drama sort of thing. Any good World War One pre-war films depicting the Royal Navy? I don't know. I can't think. I mean, to be compared to sort, the Napoleonic Wars or the Crimea and World War One, the Navy wasn't doing too much in that that period. There's probably not much to do. Nicholas Alexander review. Maybe someday. I won't discount it. I'm probably more likely to do Fall of Eagles before then. Yeah, you probably saw the meme video I did a while back, but Tudor things are Firebrand and Wolfhall. Yeah, will be Firebrand's technically already out in the States, but no, again, it's like ever since the thing that happened in 2020 that I better not say the name of out loud. It's like they fired all the people that promote movies, and now they just don't make any money because they don't promote them, coupled with the fact that the scripts of a lot of them have gone terrible. Need we say more of that? But, well, as I just say, Fall of Eagles, yeah, there might be, at some point in the future, I've got to think, how I'll do that. It'll just be all episodes in one, probably. I was hoping to do one this year, but I think just too much has piled up with the Napoleon review and stuff, so... I saw Gunpowder Treason Plot again many years ago, I think when it was on TV, actually. I can't remember it too well. I remember something like they have James VI, future James I of England, like seeing his mother just before her execution, but she's doing what Catherine Howard did, practicing laying her head on the block, which Mary Queen of Scots didn't do. We're just like, why is that there? And I can't remember much else from it. I know Clemence Posay, wasn't it, as Mary Queen of Scots in the first part, so... Man for All Seasons. I did a written review of it years ago on the community posts. I was on TV recently, actually, as well. Yeah, Barry Foster's brilliant in Full of Eagles, yeah. But I won't entirely discount a review of Man for All Seasons, but it's low down the list of priorities, I think, so... Yeah. Yeah, Kurt Jurgens, he definitely was the best Bismarck. Sorry if you hear me drinking Pepsi a lot. Just God, talking does your voice in. Yeah, it's a bit weird. I'm looking on the YouTube studio. It's like I've got one thing says I've got 28 concurrent viewers, another one says 30 on the same page. So I don't know what YouTube's. Their analytics make no sense. Like I see sometimes in the studio, like with that Lady Jane video I did. You know, one tab it says, "Oh, you've got 800 views," and another thing on the main page will say it's 700. It's like, where's 100 come from? So. Which James was king around the time of the early English colonisation? Well, that'd be King James I of England or 6th of Scotland. In the early ones. Oh yeah, because they actually did have a French actress player, which is good. So, oh god, yeah, I forgot about the Ronan and Robbie, and I did review that, didn't I? In Chidorant 2. Oh god, I completely forgot that existed. That's another one that sort of came out and just disappeared into the ether. But that was probably done for a bit, just for the Oscars, wasn't it, to get some awards? Did that get any awards actually? The Mary Queen of Scots, maybe. Let me have a look. Mary Queen of Scots, 2018 was it? I think. But then it released in 2019 in the UK for some reason. They waited for a while. Oh, 6.3 out of 10. Oh god. Have a look. It's loading. Got nominated for 2 Oscars. Oh yeah, was it costume design? That was it. Yeah, that was the the woman who talked about denim. That's right. Yes. Yeah, achievement in makeup and hairstyling, and achievement in costume design. That's all they. Yeah. When it's those are the kind of the awards they kind of have. There's like participation trophies basically usually. You're like, well done, your movie. You got it done. I think it was the same with the 1996 Titanic miniseries. That got the Emmy for best costume design or something. Good. Can't think what else to say at the minute. Other than, like I say, just mainly is the Napoleon reveal I'll be working on. I was I'm enjoying editing actually, even though obviously the film is terrible, and every time I have to go back to clips of it, it does me so. Sorry, I haven't seen the full Six Wives series. Yeah, Cranmer. Bernard Hepton wasn't it played Cranmer? Yeah, he was brilliant. He's not because he was executed during Mary's reign. That is mentioned in Elizabeth R in the first episode he appears, but it happens off screen. There's a scene where he meets Elizabeth just before his execution. But yeah, are you looking forward to season 2 of Wolf Hall? Cautiously optimistic, I think is the way to put it. The costumes look decent. It's going to be a bit difficult, obviously, because oh god, my brain's gone blank. Writer, what's her name? Oh, the writer of it. God damn it. Hilary Mantel. That's it. Because she's passed away, so we don't have her influence. And some of the cast changes, obviously, because Bernard Hill has now passed away as well, sadly. So, but compared to most of the other Tudor dramas, I think that one's got some chance. But we'll just have to see how it goes. Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the Napoleon review. So I've what was it I edited? I'm trying. I was going to say something I'd edited into it. So what was I edited the other day? I can't remember now. There was a clip. Oh yeah, it was because I've got a bit to talk about the sort of the authenticity section. I've got a great bit where I got some quotes on screen, but I got text to speech for that because I thought that sounded funny. Just just people defending the Napoleon movie for really stupid reasons. I quite like that section. And obviously, I can't promise a time when it'll be done because the video editing process does take a while, and dealing with the copyright. So. Just give me a minute. I'm just. Yeah, but you'd be surprised the level some people go to defend it. Like what was one of the comments? Like there was one person who said like, "Oh, Napoleon is not easily offended in this movie." It's like, really? What about the scene where he's complaining about boats? You know that he looks pretty offended in that scene. Yeah, there's some silly people out there. What was it? What was on the other ones that was in that? I can't remember. Well, you'll see it when the video eventually comes out. So, only going to cause it. And also, if you're a channel member, you do sometimes get previews of videos. So again, I'll keep shilling the, the channel memberships and the Patreon. Good. Yeah. Oh, Peter Bradshaw, is he the one from the Guardian? I think because there was a few in the media who were trying to defend Napoleon. That's the one. Yeah. I'm sure they were totally legitimate defending. They weren't bribed off at various screenings and so on with picnic hampers. Who was the one? Who was the one in the Telegraph? Did he Robbie something? I remember he did a really. What was he did? He was complaining about 1917, but for really silly reasons, like the at the end, towards the end of the movie where they're in the advancing out the trenches. Says, "Oh, the trenches don't look like that. They've been in them long." That's inaccurate. It was like, yeah, but they haven't been in them long because they've said they've advanced recently, so they wouldn't have been in those ones. And then he really heavily praised the Mary Queen of Scots movie, the one with Margot Robbie. So it was like, I don't know. Have you seen What a Lovely War? I think I watched clips of it when I was at school, but I can't remember it too well. So yeah, I think they've slowed down a bit on the historical films because again, they cost a bit more money because of the costumes and so on. So yeah, my friend begged me to see Napoleon with her instead of making up for Oppenheimer. We walked out after still apologising to me. Yeah, because there was. I mean, obviously, I could tell once the trailer was like, yeah, there's some problems here. I feel proud of that Napoleon review, though. Whether it helped anyone, I don't know. But That was, I mean, because most of my trailer videos up to that point have been a lot shorter, but that was the first time I really went lengthy with them, and I think that went well, so... Yeah, the thing as well, because if you go back to, like, say when The Shadow of the Tower, for example, which is the third in that kind of Tudor trilogy, if you will, they made in the 70s, I've got the DVD and the booklet, there's interviews with the writers, I think it was Rosemary something her name was, is one of the writers. She talked about how, like, you should make it accurate, it's... And you can tell she had some actual passion for that period. And then you compare it to nowadays, like Ridley Scott saying, like, well, how do you know? Were you there? And it's like, what the hell happened? It's just like, why would you want somebody making something who has no passion for the period? Or, but like if I was making the Lord of the Rings movie and I hated Tolkien or something, why would I be hired to do that? Or if I was, I don't know, Barbie. I know nothing about Barbie. So... Yeah. And also I think a lot of World War II movies back in the old days, there's a lot of the actors have been in it. Like say The Longest Day. I forget the name of the actor who was in the Pegasus Bridge scenes. He actually fought in it as a soldier at Pegasus Bridge, and then he played his commanding officer about 15, 20 years later in the movie. Yeah, Peter Jackson really does need to make a World War One movie. And obviously he did make the documentary, the series, which was good. So, what's this? Direct messages. What's this? I've got somebody. Oh yeah, friend request. There you go. I'd use a friend. That's it. Message on there another day. Oh, we've got a few people join the Discord. That's good. So yeah, again, just a reminder, we do have Discord. That's it. I'll just I'll copy. Just put. Oh, thank you for the donation, Christine. Yeah, YouTube doesn't notify things anymore. It's a bit annoying. I did promote it a bit. I did do a community post a few days ago and stuff, but YouTube's gone terrible with that. So yeah, I do have a bit of a soft spot for Troy. There's problems with it, but the soundtrack is really good, which is amazing considering the fact I seem to remember the original guy did the soundtrack for Troy got fired. And then they brought in, I forget his name off the top of my head, but they brought him in at the last minute, did the soundtrack, and for what it is, it's quite good. But yeah, that's the... I think if that should work. Yeah, we go. That's the... That should link you to the Discord. I think that should work, so... Review of the Charge of the Light Brigade. I'm going to say no. I have seen it. I do have it on DVD. It would be a good one to do because I know some bits about it, like the director insisted on the Light Brigade all having red trousers just because of that one regiment. And then I think it was something like the director wanted to have the British foot guards in blue tunics, and the historical advisor at that point threatened to resign. So he didn't, thankfully, because that would have just looked weird. Because it does look really authentic. The battle scenes are pretty decent, but I think it's just a bit slow, really, is another problem, because it was a very long movie from what I remember. After watching it, I've not seen it super recently, so... Yeah, it is amazing with Peter Jackson, who did, like, sort of, like indie sort of horror movies, and they went and did, one of the greatest film trilogies of all time. Yeah, and it's weird. Like a lot of the movies I was watching, in the 2000s, they didn't feel that long ago, and I was like, oh my god, they were like 20 years ago now. Crikey. Kind of shocking. I'm getting old. I don't know if Matthias is on. Is he online? No, he's not online. I did message him earlier in the week, so I'll be me doing it, but never mind. Well, sorry, what's TSN Geo? Don't know what that one is. Never mind. Do you play video games? Mainly strategy games. I've been playing a lot of Shogun 2 lately, actually, because I thought I'd just treat myself after that Lady Jane video. Yeah, I'm quite enjoying it. I've not played. I didn't play much of Shogun 2 back when it came out. I've always liked original Rome Total War. I played that back when I was like 9 when that came out. So yeah, it's mainly sort of Total War games. And Victoria 2 I play a fair bit of. Some of the Paradox ones. Occasionally we'll play some other ones like Skyrim and stuff, but yeah. Oh yes, because he was going to do a Dam Busters movie, and I think was it Christopher Nolan he was going to do a Battle of Britain movie, wasn't it, at some point? But again, I think that sounds like that's fallen through completely. So, which that happens all the time, sadly. Also, there's something as well, but just like when you watch like older movies, it just feels more authentic compared to like, modern ones. There's something about them, the way they shoot them. Like, I don't know if it's the way they cut the costumes or if it's the lighting, the fact that everything's in grey, but it just never quite feels authentic to me. When compared to some stuff, let's say like The Longest Day, it doesn't have the best effects with like the blood splatter or whatever stuff, but it just feels more authentic. And the last time I think they really caught, I would say like stuff like Band of Brothers and Saving Private Ryan. Well, to some extent, depending if you discount the fictional stuff, but yeah, I mean, like, for example, Becoming Elizabeth had a lot of accurate costumes, but it just didn't feel authentic very much. So, was it Ridley Scott? I thought it was Nolan. I hope it was not. If it's Ridley Scott, oh Christ, it's going to be Clement, Churchill's wife just flying in the Spitfire, isn't it? If he's doing it. Then Ava Brown will be flying a Messerschmitt. That'll be the movie. Shogun 2 is great. Yeah, it's I quite enjoy it. It's good having like the little quirks in the different factions. The Takeda are more cavalry orientated and so on, but. Women don't wear the right underwear. That's one thing, yeah. Yeah, you think you're so correct because you're fighters. Oh God, imagine. I think Napoleon has sort of made people lose a lot of respect for him. But then again, we've got Gladiator 2 this year, haven't we? That's coming out. Oh God, imagine what that utter clown show that's going to be. I mean, I know there's a monkey fight, and that'd be funny. Just like because he said he put a fight where he's fighting baboons or something because he got scared by them at the zoo or something. Yeah, but again, I doubt we're going to see Ridley Scott doing the movie. So, Masters of the Air is already out. That's on Apple. Again, because it's hidden away on there. So they've been rerunning sort of the Pacific and Band of Brothers on Sky Atlantic and stuff, but yeah, Masters already out. So, oh yeah, hi Matthias. Yeah, that's good. You're up. Oh, Fred's. What's this? Yeah. Sorry, I just messaged on Discord. Thanks. We'll keep. That's it. Yeah. So I did put a stream in to the Discord earlier, but if you want to put a link as well, Matthias, just yeah, because I'll probably be going. I think it's about half an hour. I got to go feed the chicken, so I'll because again it's rural Norfolk. So as I mentioned, I'm babysitting my niece and nephew, but they're asleep at the minute, so I think they're still asleep. No, I've just got to go and feed the chickens in a bit. That'll be fun. Oh, and the cats as well. That'll be. Actually, let me check my email. See, my sister's replied. Not yet. No, she's probably all right. Oh, my throat's gone a bit sore. I'm just going to go get a drink of water. I'll be back in about 2 minutes. Oh. Good boy, yeah. Oh, God. So, there you go. Sorry, it's all this talking. It's doing my, doing my voice in. What editing software do you use? I mainly use Adobe Premiere these days. When I started my channel, it was literally just Windows Movie Maker. When it comes with Windows 7. Oh, is that the dog? He's wandering around. Is he going to come and say hello? No, he's alright, he's walking off. But yeah, so I did... what was it? Yeah, so I literally did use Windows Movie Maker for quite a long time. That's all my early videos. Then I switched to Adobe Premiere at some point. And then audio I edit mainly with Audacity, which is quite a good one. Yeah, that's the main ones. Occasionally, there's also a free one... because sometimes it doesn't use MKV files, which some of my ones are. But if I use, there's a free one I've got. What's it called? VSDC is a free one that they work in there. So I sometimes use that for like making little clips and stuff. But yeah, other than that, it's mainly Adobe Premiere. So you got an ad on the live stream? All right. I think I did monetize, but I thought I turned ads off. I don't know anymore. YouTube is a bewildering thing to me. Have you seen the 80s and 90s about Arthur Bomber Harris? I think I have, but I can't remember it too much. It might have been on YouTube at one point, but I don't know whether it's still up or if it got took down. I know there was that one, there's an ITV one, I think it was, there with Ian McKellen playing Hitler. It wasn't that bad, actually, because it was a bit more, you know, sort of, I thought it was like this weird choice, Ian McKellen as Hitler, but it actually kind of worked. Like, he sort of... got the quieter parts better. Yeah. Yeah, YouTube does whatever. I've just, you know... YouTube is a bit... Imagine if your boss was like a clown, and it just turns up every day and just, you know, honks the horn and just like, today I'm going to turn your, you know... replace your chair with a balloon or something, you know, you got to sit on the balloon. That's what it feels like when you're doing YouTube videos, because tomorrow they could just decide, you know, oh, sorry, your channel's going to get a strike or something. I mean, like, for example, the first live stream, right, it was perfectly fine. All of my videos have been monetized, the ones I upload, and as soon as I finished streaming, that immediately got demonetized for something, but it didn't say what. Not that it mattered because it was unlisted anyway, but counter to war, that's it, yeah. Yeah. Was it quarter to 9? So I'll probably go about another half hour or so, maybe. We've done nearly an hour. It's pretty good. So I've got to go now. So yeah, cool. So I'll see you at some point. But again, I can't promise when the Napoleon video will be done. Whether I do, I'm not. I have the video for the Firebrand trailer recorded. Whether I'll do, I'll have to see. I'm a bit busy this coming week, but because it'll be an unscripted video if I get round to it, or if I try and record a new maybe. I don't know. I would just wait till it to come out. Maybe. Probably. I don't know when because it's released in cinemas technically, but they're just not promoting. I think Alistair Sherwood said they've made like. I think it's something really pitifully low in the cinemas. It's because they just don't promote things anymore. Yeah, military historian mentions violence, shock. Yeah, but this is the thing. Like, they seem to like me when I upload the normal videos, and that's fine. And then I don't know. There's something about the live. I guess I swore once, maybe, and that did it. Oh yeah, if people want to like it, that'll be all right. So. The stream would be good. I've not seen that. I didn't know there was a Ronald Reagan biopic coming out, to be honest. So I did say this earlier. I think I've seen. Did I talk about Death of Stalin? I can't remember. I've seen bits of it, and I've seen the History Bus review, but I've not watched the whole movie. So might watch it someday. I'll have to see. Yeah. Gladiator 2 would invigorate movies and usher in a golden age, yeah. God. What will the plot of that be? Because it's obviously it's not going to be, Russell Crowe somehow returned. That would be insane. Yeah, somehow Commodus returned. It's I forgot the guy's name from Rise of Skywalker. Yeah. I've not really watched Game of Thrones. I've seen some of the early ones. I was going to watch House of the Dragon. I was about to watch it the other day because they're rerunning the season 1. Then I got distracted with something I didn't in the end. But I tend to watch it someday. I've heard it's decent, but it's just I don't know. I've just got to find the time to watch it really. So yeah, Dragon Ball Z. Let's fight somewhere empty. Yeah, it goes to the Gladiator 2 screening. Poe, yeah, I meant the actor more. I forget the name of the actor who played Poe and Rise of Skywalker. That would be. I mean, is Joaquin Phoenix going to waddle in as Commodus again? It's like, I'm back as well, guys. Oh god. I've heard House of the Dragon's pretty decent. I think it's definitely a lot better than whatever the end of Game of Thrones. I did see some bits of the end of Game of Thrones. That final season. I was like, oh my god, that's. Oh dear, thank God I'm not invested in it because I'd be really disappointed. Do you plan on covering? No, I'm not. As I said in the trailer video, I'm not covering My Lady Jane. Again, I'm mainly going to be doing my Napoleon review. Oh, Doctor Who. Oh, God. Again, thank God I've never really watched Doctor Who other than I think I saw a few of the Tennant ones. We had to watch them in school. We were covering Shakespeare, so our teacher decided, you know what, we'll teach you about Shakespeare. Let's watch the Doctor Who episode with David Tennant. I think it was Tennant, or it might have been... was it Eccleston? No, I think it was Tennant. Oh, is that the Bequest to the Nation, is it, or something? The Peter Finch one you're on about, Nelson? I saw that on National Geographic back in the day, and yeah, that's on YouTube, so... It's pretty. I mean, I think it's Glenda Jackson's Lady Hamilton, isn't it? I think it's pretty decent. Yeah, it's about the only one on Nelson other than the Laurence Olivier movie, which is insane to think of. He's the most famous admiral in British history, the guy who won the most famous victory he ever did, and basically there's about 2 movies on him and a TV series. They did it about the 80s and 90s with the actor who played Admiral Piet in Star Wars. Alex, I did message people in the Discord. I've been streaming for an hour now, but whether anyone got told, because again, the internet doesn't like to tell people. So, and of course, YouTube doesn't notify people anymore. So, I think I did look at the analytics for the My Lady Jane video I did, and it basically nobody got notified. Which is why? What's the point of being subscribed then if YouTube's not going to notify you when people upload videos? A lot of people, I've given up now. I just kind of just go in the subscription tab and hope, oh, look, they've uploaded. You know. How do you fancy Lord of the Rings? Yeah, I love the films. I was rereading the book recently, although I got distracted. So there's definitely bits of the movies, in hindsight with the books. I think Denethor, because he's a lot more. He's obviously a bit doomerish, I think, by the end of by the time of the books. But I think the Jackman did go a little bit overboard with it. But worst portrayals of 17th century characters. God, I don't know. Portrayals. Yeah. I'm not sure what to say really. I'll have to come back to that at some point. I'll have to think. Do you like the movie The Golden Age? Yeah, not really. I've not seen it again for many years, but I remember it being a bit bad. Other than obviously, Kate Blanchett's a good actress, but it's a bit, after you see like Elizabeth R with the portrayal of the Armada, where it's fairly balanced, you see it's basically two powers fighting each other. Compared with Elizabeth the Golden Age, where it's like the Spanish are like cartoonish moustache twirling villains almost. There's a bit, can't really go back from that. Yeah, we did pretty good. So it's flying by this stream. And we're going for more than an hour, and it feels like we're doing 10 minutes, but. Oh yeah, you didn't get notified sort of day after release. Yeah, that's what happens. I try and notify people as much as I can, but just it's entirely up. I'm in the hands of YouTube if they want to tell anyone, and then Twitter and Facebook are worse. They barely tell anyone. So. Live premiere feature, deleting videos. I've thought about it, but I preferred. I'm old-fashioned. I do just like to have the video up. I think so. Because some people sometimes might want to skip ahead to a certain section. I'm like that with some videos, but I'll have a think. I'll have a think from the Napoleon review maybe. Yeah, again, I've not seen Golden Age for many years, but yeah, I seem to remember he was a bit of a villain in that. It's a bit annoying. But he said it's been quite cold today, actually, the weather. Like, it's been we usually get at least a week or two of hot weather, then it goes cold again, so. Oh, yeah. Whether that was called the Breakdown Society, I don't know. Best films about the Mexican-American War. Are there many? I know there's one about the Irish Legion that fought on the Mexican side that all got done by the Americans afterwards. And then North and South has it depicted a bit. Other than that, I can't think of any really. Review of the Alamo, the 2004 one might be an idea. So. I am thinking of picking up Ultimate General American Revolution at some point. I've got the one that I think they're the same people that did the Gettysburg and the American Civil War one, but I've played a little bit the American Civil War and I've played Gettysburg one through all the way. So I thought they're pretty decent. I think the American Civil War. I think I played the Fredericksburg battle. But I put the Confederate. I played the Confederates. I put Longstreet the other way around to where he was to Jackson. Managed to basically wipe out the entire Union Army, which was. So. Yeah, I've not seen the 61 for a long time. I mean, was it John Wayne? I think. I mean, it's better than the Conqueror. The the one where he plays Genghis Khan. I remember watching that as a child. All I remember of that movie is, him sort of, well, it's John Wayne. You know how he speaks. Dressed up as a Mongol warlord, Genghis Khan. At the end of the movie, and they're talking about, the children of their loins would rule all of Asia or something like that. And just like, oh, please don't talk about John Wayne's loins. Please don't. I've just eaten my lunch. That's... And it's funny because I remember when the Anne Boleyn series, Jodie Turner-Smith, it's funny people aren't bringing that up again because she's in that Acolyte series that is not doing too well on Disney Star Wars. But nobody did mention that Jodie Turner-Smith was Anne Boleyn, which is I thought that would have flared up again, but apparently not. But yeah, when Anne Boleyn was coming out, the Black Anne Boleyn, they were saying like, oh, well, you didn't criticise John Wayne as Genghis Khan. It's like, well, that movie came out in the 1950s, so. Yeah, there is a bit more Saxons. I mean, they had the Last Kingdom series, which I think was on the BBC originally. They went to, did it go to Netflix or something like that? I watched season 1 back in the day, and I've not watched else. And then there was that movie with Kirk Douglas, wasn't there? There was a Viking one, wasn't it? I think it was just called The Vikings, wasn't it? I can't remember. And then there is a William the Conqueror movie in production, isn't there? Or a series or something I saw. I can't remember. I'm sure. I'm not made that up, have I? William the Conqueror. Sorry about the typing, movie. I'm sure there's one in production right now. Like a new one. The Conquest, is it called, I think? The Conquest movie. 2024. The Conquest, William and Matilda is what IMDb said. Whether that is actually it, I don't know. The Conquest, William the Conqueror, yeah. But yeah, that would be interesting to see. So. Also, because I think The Last Kingdom is based on a Bernard Cornwell novel, isn't it? He sort of faded off a bit, really, isn't he? Like, he's getting on a bit, I suppose. I don't know if he's still writing books or not, but. So I'm just looking at the chat. There's a few people here, which is good. I think I've got slightly less viewers than last time. I'm not sure. I think I've got about 40 most of the last time, but even with promoting as much as I could, but then again, that's just a me win. And I'm sounding all right, by the way, aren't I? I'm not too loud on the mic. So I think people said I was all right earlier. So. That minute. Oh, sorry, Phyllis is on Discord. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Oh, that's fine. Good. I mentioned that earlier in the stream about the English Civil War mod for Warband I worked on back in the day. That's a bit of a revival, which is good. There's a new Ancient Rome series with Anthony Hopkins. Oh no. They're not gonna ruin him, are they? Oh yeah, just again, sorry, I feel like I'm shilling a lot here, just like the channel members, but just a reminder, if you're our channel member, you get the exclusive emote, that one. Only access to my channel members. Oh, somebody's messaging me. What's that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, just what I just said. Yeah. So I'll just talk to somebody on Discord. So I'm sorry, I've hit. I'm just typing somebody on Discord a minute. Yeah. Have to. Apologies. Stuff out. Hate it. That's it. Sorry, I was just finding somebody on the Discord. Favorite English monarch? I think I'm probably going to go Henry VII. He's not very well known, obviously of all the Tudor monarchs in English history, but it's interesting, how he sort of takes the throne. He almost shouldn't have done, really, considering how his claim to the throne, and Richard probably should have won Bosworth if it were going by the numbers. But then he did, and then he did so much, to completely solidify his power, strengthen the economy, and made England quite powerful. And then he set up everything for Henry VIII to, lose all the money and and all that during his reign. But yes, I'll go Henry VII. Stream, that's good. Yep. Oh yeah, the Alec Guinness one. That's better than the one with Frank Finlay, I think it was. What was that? Frank Finlay, Hitler. The death of Adolf Hitler, 1973. That was done, I think, the same year or the year before the Alec Guinness one. That one is awful. I nearly did a review of that back in the day, but I think I stopped it because YouTube was going after World War II stuff at the time. And also, it physically disgusted me. And I seem to remember my original script. I said something to the effect of, like, I'm having to defend Adolf Hitler from ITV, which is an odd situation to be in. Yes, he did rule during the Breton Crisis in the 7th, yeah. But the Frank Finlay one is awful. I don't think I can say what's in it on stream. That might get the one. Yeah, that's that one, yeah. There's also a scene where, I'll have to word this really carefully. There's a guy comes in who's in the SS, and he gets him a new lampshade. I'll word it like that. I think you'll know the meaning. And my jaw nearly hit the floor when I heard that in this drama. And I was like, wow. He got him as a present for the Fuhrer on his birthday. And then Hitler found out the truth, and he ran off and threw up in the bathroom. And then there's a weird scene where Hitler's he's having like drug withdrawals, and he dreams about a gay guy mocking him in the street and a Jewish guy, and I was like, what is this series? It's 70s, 1973. Yeah. There was the Anthony Hopkins series in the 80s. That was in the 80s. That's actually a lot more decent. That one's way more accurate compared to the Frank Finlay one. Do not watch it. Again, it's an ITV miniseries. So. And the Alec Guinness one's way better than that. So. And that one was still quite bad. 7 past 9. I'll keep going a little bit. I'll go to near 9:30 because I've just got to go and. Philip Gregory did a play about Richard III. Oh God. That sounds awful. She's doing plays. It shocked me. I think I read somewhere she got an E grade in history when she was at school for what her O levels, which are now called GCSEs. I think they're still called GCSEs. I can't, because our government, which will probably be gone by the fourth at this rate, but they keep constantly changing the education sort of qualifications. But in our country, usually it's GCSEs what you do when you're sort of 16, and Yeah, and they back in her day they were called O levels. I think they range from A grade, as the top, to F, which is fail, and everything in between. She got E grade, which is one above a fail. So it's like, and now she's writing historical novels. So well, views gone down a little bit, but no, that's all right. Not done too bad. I mean, considering I've only got what was it 8,500, nearly that now, so it's pretty good. But get about 30 odd people as watching live is pretty good. Any good Mussolini? I don't know. I've not really seen many films about Mussolini. Didn't Richard Burton play him once on a movie? I think about his death. Was it Rod Steiger? Might have been Rod Steiger, actually. I think, yeah. No, I wouldn't go that far. The Frank Finlay one. The Frank Finlay one's more just awful. Yeah, that's it. I get muddled. I think I was getting muddled with the Richard Burton. I think he played one about that SS officer who massacred all the people in Rome. And then I think he only died about 10 years ago. And in real life, the guy played. How would I go? Perhaps another 10 minutes or so. We'll just see. Oh dear. Yes, obviously I don't do these very often, but just add a bit of time spare, so I thought I'd. There we go. Also, there might be a slight delay because just the way streaming works, but and like I said earlier, YouTube seems to sometimes just delete comments from the chat that I'm responding to, so I don't like later on I find so. That's good. At least you enjoyed the enjoyed the stream. Viewer activity. What's viewer activity? Oh yeah, that's just super chat, so that's fine. I want to get that. Can I get that a like? No, I can't get a like. Never mind. Stream status is good, but there's also saying warning, so I don't know. No, sounds saying good connection. I don't know. Just streaming is a weird thing. Oh dear. Commotion there's barely any moves in the 30 Years' War. Yeah, that's in fact there's basically none almost. It's like I think we ended this last stream though, didn't we? About the few there are. Favourite historian in English? I don't know. I've not really read enough books recently to comment on that because there's. No, I probably have to come back to that at some point. a bit more in kind of Tudor and Napoleonic mode at the moment. So. Yeah, that's Wallenstein. Yeah, that's one. I think I mentioned that in the last live stream. Right, I'll go about another 10 minutes, I think, and then or maybe 5, because then I'll make an hour and a half, won't it? And then that'll be a pretty good place to cut off. Yeah, and if you've got any more questions, drop them now, because I say we'll be wrapping up about 5 minutes or so. Lucy Worsley. She's calmed down a bit recently, I think, because I remember every other month it felt like she was doing a new documentary series, but with an excuse for her to play dress up and do a lot of drama. She's a bit I've got to be very careful how I word this. She'll cover anything, I feel like, just whether she knows or not. Napoleon Review. Yes, I will, but yes, definitely Ridley Scott's Napoleon, yep. I say 18,000 words so far, and it's still going. No, I've not seen The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, I'm afraid. Foreign monarchs of the 16th and 17th century is interesting. Henry IV's quite interesting of France. Because the whole period of the French Wars of Religion, which is a lot more dramatic, I think, than what happened in England. Because England, we sort of avoided you could argue the Civil War a bit later as a religious war, but we sort of managed to avoid that in England. Whereas France had a proper, conflict over the issue. And it was because my ancestors on my father's side were Huguenots, actually. So, but they fled late. They fled in the 1680s when the Edict of Nantes was revoked. Yeah, and the thing as well with sometimes it feels like she wants to just do like a drama thing with the but this was kind of a general trend, I think, in that era, in like the 2015, 16 era. I think I mentioned in the Tudor Rant, like they do a lot of scenes where there's a lot of acting and then it's her talking. But like you might as well just had her talking throughout. We could have covered way more because it's just showing what she's already told us. Like we say with the Six Wives, they like, I think the example I brought up was with Catherine Howard practicing laying her head on the block. It's like, okay, she's already told us that, and then we got a whole 2 minutes of the actress doing a scene with that. It's like that's kind of felt a bit unnecessary. And then we don't get her execution. I just kind of mentioned offhand. So, anything worth watching that's been released recently? Historical? I can't think of anything really. So. I'll just scan up a little bit the comments. Is there any of the I've missed? That's not gone too bad. The stream. I'll just put in the last call for last shill for channel memberships. If anybody wants to join, can I get the link for that? Let me go. Have a look. This will probably tank the stream as I try to find it. YouTube Studio. Would you review Blackadder? Probably not, because it's more of a comedy. Memberships, there we are. Oh, I've got 5 members. Oh, somebody's cancelled it. Oh, that's a shame. Never mind. Like I say, it's just to help the channel, so. Ah, here we are. That's it. Copy. Let me just check that works. Sorry, I'm just fiddling around a minute. Does this link work? Come on. Show me YouTube. Yeah, I think that should work. So, yeah, if you want to join as a member, I think it's that link should do it. Oh, there's somebody joined. Thank you. Raven Witch 1983, is that? Good. And also, I do have a Patreon as well. I'll just shill. That does help, you know. Yeah, the money I made from this actually that bought me the microphone I'm using, which is good. So that does help. I think this should do it. That's my patron. And also, I see channel members as well. Just to promote again, you get this exclusive emote. All right, just go a couple more minutes, and then we'll. Yeah. So. I think the thing's been alright recently with the most recent video. Apart from I say, didn't get promoted much by YouTube, but it's my third best performing video in that time frame. It's just under the sort of Napoleon stuff I did, so that's pretty good. Which is decent. More Napoleon topics covered. Like I said, I might review Napoleon and Love, the Ian Holmes series at some point. But I'll just have to see how that goes, really. But Napoleon will be, I think I might have a bit of a break from the Napoleonic stuff after I do Napoleon. Plus, I'm going to have to get back and finish Tudor Act 5 at some point, so... Oh, yeah, just... what's that? What's fan funding? Oh, right, that's fine. That's just that. Yeah, just to remind everyone, the Discord, you can join that as well. Yeah, a couple more minutes. Just any last questions, you get them in now, and then I'll I'll wrap it up. Not getting any coming in yet. Like I say, sometimes if I've missed any, that's probably because YouTube's hiding them or something, because they're a bit weird sometimes with that. Yeah, that's that. Favourite stock firearms? I don't know. I've not really thought about that topic, to be honest. Muskets are neat. Frederick II of Prussia. He's a decent, general, I think. I'm not really Prussian history is not really my forte, so. Right, I think that's about it. I think I'll probably stop there if that's all right. So that was all right. I went quite quickly after that little stream, but like I said, I'll just do these now and then if I get the opportunity. But we'll see how we go. But thanks for joining, everyone. Thanks for the new member and donations, stuff like that. As I say, hopefully, probably the Napoleon review will be in the next video, but I'll just see how I go with that. Maybe the Firebrand trailer video if I decide to do it, but that'll depend entirely if what I want to do with that. But yeah, so that, I suppose this has been the Laughing Cavalier. Wishing you a good day.